Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, where in today's video we're going to be taking a look at some interesting news about John Boyega possibly returning to Star Wars. That's today here on Star Wars Coffee. John Boyega played Finn in the sequel trilogy. Committed to the cause of the Resistance, Finn fought alongside his closest friends in the struggle to defeat the First Order, the evil regime he once served in as a stormtrooper. As FN-2187, he was trained from birth to serve the First Order, but a skirmish on Jakku awakened his conscience and drove him down a different path, one that proved both heroic and dangerous. Finn is proficient with a blaster rifle and had some practice with a lightsaber. And what's interesting about why we're talking about Finn is there's a new rumor going around that John Boyega could be starring in a Disney Plus Finn series, which I find personally, just from a cultural standpoint, absolutely hilarious. Considering John Boyega, after The Rise of Skywalker came out, said that he wasn't gonna let Disney Plus him. And it turns out that John Boyega now wants to be Disney Plus if this is indeed true, which would be extremely interesting and a complete 180 from his turnaround of the just utter, it seemed to be detest for wanting to return to Star Wars. So since The Rise of Skywalker, he's been in one episode of a mini-series, 3 episodes of another TV series, and then has a couple of things in post-production. Now, I don't know if these are going to be US or UK based, but the actor hasn't made a really big splash since The Rise of Skywalker. John Boyega has been in the social media eye for many reasons this year, and one of them is that he is maybe coming back to Lucasfilm. He had some skirmished words with Lucasfilm over The Rise of Skywalker and the sequel trilogy as a whole, and in May of last year he said he would be open to a return as long as Kathleen Kennedy and J.J. Abrams were involved. Now, a new rumor from the Hashtag Show has surfaced online saying that the actor could be starring in his own Disney Plus series. For now, take this with a massive grain of salt. According to the story, J.D. Dillard and Matt Owens' movie would be refocused as a Disney Plus show starring Boyega as Finn. It would tell the story of a pre-First Order Finn and jump forward in time to continue in a post-Rise of Skywalker era. If true, this could line up with Boyega's change of mind after meeting with Kathleen Kennedy. The Lucasfilm head has mentioned in the past how she'd love to continue telling stories with the main character of the sequel trilogy, and perhaps Boyega would be the beginning of that. One thing doesn't line up here, however, and if that were the case, this would probably mean that JJ would have to return as a possible producer. But that is probably the most remote possibility. The filmmaker is working on a dozen projects and he's lined up to produce and potentially direct a bunch of them, so that complicates this already. Dillard and Owens' movie was reported to be in development in early 2020, but hasn't heard anything since then. The names were not mentioned by Kathleen Kennedy during Disney's Investors Day last year, December of 2020, and them refocusing the project could make sense, just like the Ewan McGregor one could have been refocused and was refocused, and that's why that announcement took forever to actually be real. It is even more likely that this whole thing got scrapped altogether, as Lucasfilm doesn't have a history with signing on filmmakers and then scrapping projects. However, my personal perspective on this is probably not true, given John Boyega and his strong stance that he did not want to be Disney Plused. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I would also say that many of the fans would not be wanting this to happen if Kathleen Kennedy and J.J. Abrams were involved so strongly. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. May God bless you and the Force be with you always. If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe.
Do it!
And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.